Hail and welcome, beloved. I am here to speak to you about the Priestess Presence path. And I want you to imagine that you're walking up to me right now and that I'm standing at the gates of a gorgeous temple. And I'm greeting you at the front door of the temple, these resplendent doors, and I'm bowing to you in recognition and remembrance of your arrival here. I want to speak into the Priestess Presence path, and if it helps you to look at a visual map, you can look at the legend just above, which marks out 6 gateways. So imagine that the temple you're walking into, the first area you arrive into is the first gateway, and it is the reception area. And in the reception area, there are lots of priestess sisters all hanging out, talking to one another. There is chai, and there is anointing oils being anointed on the hands, and there is all kinds of information being shared, and it's a buzz, and there's all this excitement and interest, and women are coming from all over the world and just dropping in and sharing their hearts and sharing what it means for them to be on a spiritual path and the challenges of walking as spiritual humans at this time. That's Gateway 1. So if you click on the link of Gateway 1, it's going to take you to a page where you can join our Facebook temple. Where we've got over like 18,000 sisters who are part of that temple right now. You can join our sacred library that's like the central nexus point of this area of the temple, which has so much free information about the path of the priestess, about the 13 Moon Mystery School lineage. And you also get to be part of the High Holy Days, the marking of the wheel of the year, if you so choose. We do those on our public Facebook page. So it's the reception area. Every woman is welcomed, and it's a way to share information and find out more about the temple and more about what this path actually is. So then once you've entered in that doorway, there's another doorway that leads you through to Gateway 2. And here you're going to find all kinds of audio meditations, our online day retreats that we do from time to time, which are full-length online retreats in specific different goddess energies. You're also going to find our heart salon that we offer as a monthly offering into the temple, and also our quizzes. And the one that I want to direct your attention to in this moment is our Divine Feminine Archetypal quiz. If you haven't taken that yet, you're going to want to do that, because it's an amazing way to begin to feel into how the archetypes of the Divine Feminine are awake within you, and which ones are most expressed and which ones are least expressed. So that's Gateway 2. You're kind of dipping your toes in the water of the temple's offerings, and some of those are available for heart contribution and on a pay-what-you-can basis. Then you come through to Gateway 3, and Gateway 3 is a beautiful gateway because it's where we begin to offer our different trainings that are available within the temple, and also our monthly sisterhood circles. So at this gateway, you're going to find the Answering the Call. It's the 9 sacred practices to being a priestess. It's really the foundation of what does it actually mean to walk this path? What are the practices that we in the Priestess Presence Temple ground ourselves in when we say that we're walking this path? And so that's the program that really holds those keys and is an amazing resource. There's also coming in 2019 a new offering that I'm so excited about. It's called the Priestess Presence Temple Guide Training, and you can learn more about that inside this gateway. And there's actually a sign-up form there if you want to get on the waiting list. And then finally, there is also our Artful Priestess Rose Circle, which is our monthly subscription sisterhood, where sisters come together inside a deeper hive at this closer to the center of the temple. And it's pay on a monthly subscription, so you don't have to sign up for a whole year. You can just come month to month. And every month we shift an archetype, and we offer 6 to 8 offerings, poetry, videos, rituals, deepening practices that help you to embody these faces of the Divine Feminine in your everyday life. So whether it's the Great Mother or the Muse or the Goddess of Love, these are practical ways that we can start to practice, right, walking these energies in our own lives. And that's an amazing sisterhood of about 700 women that are committed to walking the path of the priestess in their everyday lives. So it's gateway 3. And then gateway 4. Really, this is where the deep initiatory work starts. It is our Enter the Mystery year-long Priestess initiation training is found inside gateway 4. And this is the full 13 moon mystery school curriculum where we go through 13 different faces of the divine feminine throughout the year. It's a closed group. It's a deep and powerful initiatory journey for those of you who are ready to step into a specific lineage of priestess training that is grounded and deeply transformative. And so if you're curious about that, click on that and it'll take you through to the information about that particular offering, and it'll offer you some ways to sign up to get more information. We begin registration for that in November each year, and it begins in the January and runs the full year. Then there is the Gateway 5, which I love, all of our live retreats. Every year we offer retreats to sacred sites that are pilgrimages, priestess pilgrimages, where we come together to activate ceremony, to activate deep healing and remembrance with one another. We usually take a trip to Glastonbury, my home country, and to the Avalonian traditions that live there, the Chalice Well, the Tour, all of that lovely stuff. We also have done trips to the south of France on something called the Magdalene Codes pilgrimage, and then we often also go to Hawaii for a fire flower retreat, which is more in the energy of the primal goddess and the goddess of love, and is connected into healing our sexuality and works with white tantric traditions. So these are amazing ways, if you're feeling called, to come a little bit deeper and to be embraced in an in-person environment, and to have the incredible experience of being with sisters in a ceremonial week-long immersion, really. So you'll want to go there if that's curious to you. And then the final gateway, gateway 6, is if you've been looking for mentorship. I am open to working. I don't work very much one-on-one anymore, but I do have some specific women that I'm guiding and working with, particularly around the theme of archetypal mentoring, divine feminine archetypal mentoring, and then sacred business mentoring. And that is really my deep joy at this time, to support you, sisters, in forming and creating your businesses along the guidelines of what it means to have a sacred business, and then really supporting you in your offerings in the world. So those are the 6 gateways, a spiraling circle of delight, and you get to choose where you enter in. So hop around, check it out, and let us know if you have any questions. I'd be delighted to speak with you, and honored to have you enter into whichever gateway feels most resonant with you. Blessings, my loves.